why don't we start to read with this, everyone? Yes. We're gonna talk about weather. So let me tell you by the chat what is the meaning of weather. Yes. If you take a look at the chat, you're gonna find the meaning of weather, right? So let me see. Let me see. Melanie, could you help us to read this about weather? Come on. Come on, Melanie, let's start to read this definition for weather.
Sorry, teacher.
Let's go.
Se me fue la conexión y no escuché lo que dijo.
Okay, we are going to read this definition. Ready? Come on. It helps.
Okay. It helps you to know how the weather is like.
Exactly. So we're going to say today, what's the weather like today? So pay attention to the words that we're going to learn today. It's what's the weather like? That's the question, all right? Let me listen to you saying the question, what's the weather like, okay? So let me hear you. Hello, Victor. Can you repeat the question? What's the weather like, please?
Okay, teacher. What is weather like?
Exactly. That's the question that we are going to say, everyone, to say the weather for the different places. Come on, Sarah, it's your turn. Please repeat the question. What's the weather like?
What's the weather like?
Exactly. Very good. Keep this in mind because in a moment we are going to practice with the weather. All right. Let me see. Melanie, you go next, please. The question.
What's the weather here?
Okay. Aisha, it's your turn, please. Come on.
I
Come on, please repeat the question.
what's their weather like?
Exactly. That's the way you have to say it. Very good. You can close your microphone. Very good. Karime, it's your turn.
What's the weather like?
And we finish with Desiree. Come on, Desiree, read the question. What's the weather like?
What's the weather there?
Again. What's the weather like? Come on.
What's the weather like?
Perfect. What's the weather like? So that's the question, everyone. Let me teach you this vocabulary so that we can see the different kinds of weathers, right? Let's see. Let's start out to pay attention. I'm going to need a volunteer to say the different kinds of weather. So I choose Sarah, right? Okay, Sarah, I'm going to ask you the question, what's the weather like? And you have to tell me what's the weather like, Sarah. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Sarah. What's the weather like?
It's clear.
Uh-huh. Okay. Pay attention, everybody, because in the chat, I am going to type what is the meaning in Spanish for this. Yes? Check it. It's clear. Can you repeat, Sarah? What's the weather like?
It's clear.
Exactly. So in the chat, you're going to find the words. So pay a lot of attention, right? Okay, let's go to the next question, Sarah. Sarah, what's the weather like?
It's sunny.
Look at the chat, everyone. That's the meaning for sunny. So here we go with the next one. What's the weather like in this picture, Sarah?
It's rain.
Can you repeat?
It's rain.
Okay, but here we have a letter Y, no? It's rainy. Let me ask you
Rain.
again. What's the weather like?
It's rainy.
Rainy, exactly. In the chat, everyone, you should be watching the possible answer. So if you look at the picture, it's rainy. Yeah. Let's go to the next. What's the weather like, Sarah, in here?
It's windy.
Windy. Can you repeat?
Windy. It's windy.
Exactly. Yes, everyone, take a look at the chat for the definition for windy. Yes. And we have another. What's the weather like in this picture, Sarah?
It's me.
Yes, it's you.
It's not. It's snow.
It's snowy, exactly. Sarah, sometimes in Monterrey it's snowy.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. In Mexico City, it's never snowy. But okay, whatever. Let's continue. Uh-huh. In December or in January, Sarah? When is it snowy
In
in
January.
Monterrey? In January? Ah, okay. Did you listen, everyone? Sarah said that in January in Monterrey it's snowy. Okay. Well, let me ask you the next question. So, how is the weather like in the picture, Sarah?
It's cloudy.
Mm-hmm. Look at the chat, everyone. That's cloudy. Yes. Take this in consideration and keep it in mind because in a moment I am going to ask you for this vocabulary. Yes. Let's go on to the next. In the next picture, have what's the weather like, Sarah? Here.
It's partly cloudy.
Mm-hmm. Let me type it by the chat. Check this out, everyone. We call this partly cloudy because if you take a look at the sky, there are some clouds, and also if you notice, the sky is not cloudy, but is neither clear. It's like an intermediate point between clear and cloudy. So when we have it like that, we call it in English partly cloudy. Not very clear, not very cloudy is partly cloudy. You should be checking in the chat the definitions of each one of these words that I'm sending. And here we go with the next one, Sarah. How's the weather like in this picture, Sarah?
It's stormy.
Exactly. Look at the picture, everyone. It's stormy because there is rain, there's thunders and everything, and in English we call it that it's stormy. Yes. And we finish with this one, Sarah. How do we call this weather? What is the weather like?
It's foggy.
Mm-hmm. Chat, everyone. It's foggy. Yes. If you look at the man is running, but for this man, it's very complicated to run because he cannot see very well because it's foggy. All right. So why don't we practice with this? Yeah. And one by one, you pass until we learn this vocabulary, right? Let's go to see it. Okay, let's see. All right. Let's go with you, Karime. Are you ready for the vocabulary, Karime?
Yes,
Okay, come on. Okay, let me show you the first picture. How's the weather like in here?
it's clear.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
It's sunny.
Mm-hmm.
It's rainy.
Mm-hmm. And the others, pay attention because in a moment you will pass. Come on, Karime.
It's windy.
Windy, exactly.
It's snowy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's cloudy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's partly cloudy.
Yes, Karime, very good. It's partly cloudy. Great. We almost finished. Come on. How's the
It,
weather like in this picture?
it's stormy.
Mm-hmm. And we
It's
finish.
foggy.
Foggy, exactly. That is very complicated to see. Well, let's see. Let's go to the next one, right? Okay, the next one is gonna be for, I think you go next, Desiree. Are you ready, Desiree, or what? Can I show you the pictures, Desiree?
Um,
Come on, let's
yes,
try.
teacher.
Come on. Okay, let me show you the pictures and we start from the beginning. Okay, the question is, what's the weather like? Come on, what's the weather like here?
And it's foggy.
Mm-mm. Come on.
It's clear.
Mm-hmm. Next one.
Um, remember, no recuerdo, teacher.
I say it in English. I don't remember, please. I don't remember.
I don't remember, teacher.
Come on. Come on, Desiree,
It's
please repeat it.
sunny.
Hmm.
It
And this?
is raining.
It's rainy. Very good.
It's
How's the
windy.
weather? Yes, excellent.
It's snowy.
Hmm. Very good.
It's cloudy.
Yes.
It's sparkling cloudy.
Partly cloudy. Very nice. Come on.
It's storming.
Hmm. And we finish with this.
It's foggy.
Foggy. Very good. Okay. Thank you. So look at this, everyone. The next exercise, it's a game. It's an exercise that we're gonna check online. Give me a moment. And in a moment, we are going to start to watch the next exercise that we are going to do it together. I think it's still missing to pass. Who is missing? Melanie is missing, and Victor and Aisha are missing. So let's pass to this. We have this one, all right? Pay a lot of attention because the pictures are a little bit different. Let's go with them. Well, so in a moment, you will start to watch presentation. In a second. The presentation is about how's the weather like. Okay, there you go. Well, let's see. Let's start with you, Melanie. Are you ready to start? Come on. Tell me what's the weather like in the different pictures. Come on.
It's sunny. It's rainy. Podría ser it's cloudy.
English in English in English. When
It's
when
cloudy.
you don't know Melanie, you can say maybe.
Okay.
Come on.
It's snowy. It's windy. It's stormy. And it's foggy.
Great. 100 for you. Very good. Well, let's go back to the other pictures because the next person to pass, it's Victor. Let's see. You will do it with pictures, Victor, okay? But
Okay,
we
teacher.
go one on one, okay? Listen to this. What's the weather like? Is the question. What's the weather like in here, Victor?
My weather like is sunny.
Uh-oh. Can you see it? Please repeat it. What's the weather like?
Okay. It's clear.
It's clear. When you see the sky, Victor, completely blue, it's clear. Next question. What's the weather like?
It's it's sunny.
Hmm. What's the weather like in this picture?
It's rainy.
Nice. And here, what's the weather like?
It's windy.
Yes, that's right. It's windy. And here, how's the weather like?
It's snowy.
Great. Here,
It's cloudy.
nice. How about here? How's the weather like?
It's partly cloudy.
Hmm.
It's stormy
Great.
and it's foggy.
Great. Very good. Okay, let's start with the game again. Yes. And it's your turn, Aisha, to finish with this. Please get ready with your microphone, and here we go with you, Aisha. Okay, what's the weather like in this picture? Ready? What's the weather like, Aisha, please? Hello, are you there, Aisha? You hear me? She might be having a problem, but okay, well, let's see. Well, check it out. In the next part of the class, we're gonna practice this. Okay, she sent me a message. Give me a moment. In the next part of the class, we're going to learn everyone to read the temperature. But before this, why don't we go to another game so that we can practice? Yes, because this game is a little bit different because it includes other adjectives that you didn't check in the previous exercise. So let's get to see it. And okay, here we go. Okay, we have different adjectives and different pictures. All right. We have here some of them. And let's go. Well, I choose to play Desiree. Ready, Desiree? Play with this game. Come on. What's the first picture? Here are
Right.
the options. Okay, what is the first picture?
Rainy. Rainy. It's raining.
It's raining. We say it's raining. Okay, next one.
It's is snowy.
Okay,
No
this
es
is
cierto.
snowy. Okay,
Es cloudy,
no,
¿no?
no, it's cloudy. Very good. Next.
It's sunny.
Uh-huh. Next one.
Is a ver, es que no veo.
Okay, let me
Is
let me
windy.
make it close here. Okay, exactly. Okay, now we have the pictures much better. Okay, it's windy. Very good. Next one.
Is snowy.
It's snowy. Very good. How about the next one?
Is stormy.
Okay, and the last one.
Is foggy.
Foggy. Okay, and look at this, people, because now we have some thermometers. Yes. How can you
Yes.
describe the weather here? Let's see that here.
O ese sería. Is sunny.
But look at this. We have some other adjectives. The options are cold, hot, and warm. What do you
Hot.
say? Okay, it's hot. For 20,
Is
no?
cloudy. No, cloud.
Okay, cloudy. Okay, let's see. cloudy. And for 10 degrees,
Uh, is snowy.
okay, let's see. What are we gonna do, Sarah, in this case? What do you think about the temperature here? Is it correct to say cloudy and snowy, Sarah? What do you say? Or we change
Is
it, or
changing.
what?
Changing is it's warm.
It's warm. Okay, let me see. It's warm. And for 10 degrees,
Is is cold.
cold. Okay, let's check it
Yeah.
out. I suppose they are correct. And yes, of course, we are correct. Let me teach you, everyone. Um, Before we continue, we're going to learn today how to read the temperature in English. To say what is the exactly temperature. That is the thing that we are going to learn. So check it out. In the picture, you have an example of a temperature. You know this number pretty well. We have 23. Can you see it? 23 degrees. This little circle in English, you call it degrees. 23 degrees centigrades. Yes, this is the way to say it in English. Let me repeat it. 23 degrees
23.
centigrades. Exactly, degrees. 23 degrees centigrades. Is that okay? Questions? Problems? No? No, people? All right, let's continue. So remember, degrees centigrades. That's the pronunciation for the different kinds of temperatures. So let's start to practice. Here we have some cities. Look at them. We have Chicago, we have Rio de Janeiro. Look at this. We have Reykjavik. It's a city in Europe. We have Dubai. We got Rome, Johannesburg. We got Moscow. We got Fairbanks in Alaska, Nuuk in Greenland. These are the cities that we have. But before we continue, look at this. Let me explain you the different adjectives for the weather. Okay? So look at this. This is gonna help us to describe how's the weather like in the different places. For example, look at this. We have 5 different adjectives. Can you help me to read these adjectives, Karime, please? Let's start with very hot.
Very hot.
Okay, here is the temperature, Karime, for very hot.
Hot.
Okay, but can you read the temperature for very hot?
More than
Or
35.
yes, more than 35 degrees centigrades, people. It's very hot. For example, 35 degrees centigrades, 40, 45, it's very hot. Okay, next one, Karime, please.
Hot.
Mhm.
25 to 30.
Degrees centigrades. Yes, please repeat degrees centigrades. Yes.
25 to 30 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, exactly. That's for the weather, which we can classify as hot, is from 25 to 30. Let me show you the next one. Karime, come on.
Warm. 20 to 24 degrees centigrade.
Exactly. Okay. Let me type by the chat the different meanings. Look at this, everyone. Okay, first, it's very hot. Yes, that's very hot. You can check it in the chat what it means. Yeah, hot. This is the next word for hot. And for warm is this. Can you see it, everyone? Warm. Warm is that in the chat. And let's go to the next one, Karime, please.
Cool,
Mm-hmm.
11 to 19 degrees centigrade.
Yes. Look at the chat, everyone. That's the meaning for cool. Cool is that from 11 to 19 degrees centigrade, it's cool. And we finish with this one, Karime. Come on.
Cold, 10 or less.
10 or less, exactly. For example, 0 or 1 or 5, all these degrees centigrades, we consider a cold temperature. So pay attention, everyone, because the next exercise is very, very important for you to understand what's happening. For example, look at this picture. Yes, check it out. We have here the temperature. Okay, let me point it with a marker. All right, let me see. I choose the, let me see, yellow color. Right? Can you see it? All this. Can you see it? Yes. This is the weather. Yes. And the other, this is the temperature. Can you see it? Weather and temperature. Yeah. For example, and this is the city that we are talking about. This is Chicago in the USA. All right. So listen to the first one. Right. In Chicago, USA, the temperature is 29 degrees centigrade. Yes, let me repeat it. In Chicago, USA, the temperature is 29 degrees centigrades. And it's cloudy. Yes. Now you're going to use the vocabulary that we have to learn, that we learn. You have to base on this, yes, and on the other, because one of them is the weather and the other is the temperature, yes, from Chicago, USA, yes. Are you ready for the exercise or what? Yes. Okay. You want to be the first one, Karime? Come on. I would like to hear you first with another city. Are you ready, Karime? Hello?
Yes.
Come on, come on.
In Rio de Janeiro,
Mm-hmm.
Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
is 32
The
degrees
temperature. The temperature.
centigrade. Ah,
Come on.
in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the temperature
Temperature, yes.
is 32 degrees centigrade and is um
How do you
mm,
say, Karime, when it's not clear but it's not cloudy? Do you remember?
it's partly cloudy.
Yes. Magnificent job. Very, very good, Karime. Well, let me see. Sarah, you want to be the next one? Come on, Sarah. Let me help you.
In Reykjavik Island, the temperature is 0 degrees centigrade. It's cool.
Okay, it's cool. But look at this, Sarah. Can you see the picture with these things? Look at the picture. What is this, Sarah?
It's cloud. It's snowy.
No. Uh-huh. Okay, Sarah, I think everything is okay, yeah? But remember the pronunciation is degrees centigrades, yes? Degrees centigrades. Yes, Sarah? Okay, let me show
Yes.
you the other one. Can you say the um, the weather for Rio de Janeiro, Sarah? Come on.
In Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, the temperature is 13 to degrees centigrade is warm.
It's warm. I think it's hot, Sarah. I think it's hot.
Is Monterrey, llegamos
It's
a
hotter
40.
in
Yes,
Monterrey, 40 degrees centigrades.
sí, yes.
No, it's very hot in Monterrey. No, thank you. I don't want to be in Monterrey. Thank you. Okay, Sarah, very good. I prefer Mexico City because the temperature in Mexico City is like normal, no? It's not very hot and not very cold. I suppose the temperature in Monterrey, Sarah, it's 0 in December, no? Or in
Mm,
January? No, no, no.
January is -6,
In English. It's what? Minus what?
-6,
-6?
-5.
-5? Oh, no, thank you. No, thank you very much. Okay, let's
Is
see.
cool.
Ah, it's cool. It's cool. Okay, perfect. Okay, this one, it's gonna be for Victor. Ready, Victor? You will tell me the temperature and the weather for Dubai in the United Emirates. Come on, Victor.
Okay, teacher. Dubai, United Emirates. The temperature is 37 degrees centigrade.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and sunny.
It's sunny and
It's sunny.
and very.
Uh, oh,
I
uh,
think it's very hot,
ah,
no, Victor?
okay. Yes, yes, and very hot.
Very hot. Imagine everyone in if you okay, Dubai is a very beautiful city, but the problem is if you want to go out to the street at 2 p.m., no, forget it. It's impossible because the temperature in Dubai is very, very hot. No, but okay, it was very good, Victor. Good try. Let's see. This one is for you. Who could it be? Ah, yes, Melanie. You go next. Get ready for this, Melanie. Come on, in Rome, Italy.
In Rome, Italy, the temperature is 21 degrees centigrade. Um, it's rainy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
and it's cold.
really, 21 is cold for you? I don't know.
Oh,
Check it, Melanie.
me confunde la imagen de ahí.
No, this is the picture.
It's warm. It's warm.
It's warm, but the weather. What's the weather? I think it's stormy. No, Melanie. Hello.
Yes.
I think it's stormy. Stormy.
It's
Okay.
stormy.
Okay. Yes. Yes. What if you tell me here for Dubai, Melanie? Come on.
In Dubai, United Emirates, the temperature is 37 degrees centigrade. It's sunny and very hot.
Much better. Very good, Melanie. Thanks. Aisha, do you want to participate, Aisha? Is your internet okay or what happened, Aisha?
Yes, teacher.
Come on, give me the description for Johannesburg in South Africa. Come on.
Um, in South Africa, it is very hot.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Really?
in,
Check the temperature.
oh, 15
Check the weather, Aisha. Come on.
Fifteen
Here's the temperature.
right?
Degrees.
Degrees.
How do you say this? Remember this? Come on, Aisha. 15 what? No? You don't know?
Degrees.
Centigrades. Okay, come on. Please repeat. 15 degrees centigrades. Come on. No.
Degrees centigrade.
And here is the weather. Check it. How is the weather like in South Africa, in Johannesburg? No?
No, loading. No.
Cloudy, and look at this water from the picture.
Rainy.
It's raining. Yes, Aisha, very good, thank you. So we still have another for you, Desiree. Ready? It's for Moscow, Russia. Come on, Desiree, let me hear you.
Yes, teacher. Sería in Moscow, Russia, 3 centigrades.
3 degrees centigrades.
3 ¿Cómo me dijo, teacher?
Okay, listen, Desiree. Is in Moscow, Russia, the temperature, please repeat, the temperature.
The temperature
Yes, the temperature is, come on, 3
is 3 centigrades.
Degrees centigrades.
Degrees centigrades.
Centigrades. Exactly. And
cloudy.
it's cloudy. Okay. Okay, I want another from you, Desiree. Okay, I have another picture for you in Fairbanks,
Okay.
Alaska. Fairbanks, Alaska. Come on.
In Fairbanks, Alaska,
The temperature.
temperature at 2 centigrades.
Degrees.
Centigrades.
Let me tell you by the chat what is the writing.
Okay, teacher. In degrees. Okay. In Fairbanks, Alaska, degrees.
What? No, the temperature.
Okay, teacher. All right. In Fairbanks, Alaska, temperate to desert.
What? No, look at this. Let me type it by the chat because I think you are confusing with this. Listen to me. The temperature is. Yeah? Yes, Desiree, are you ready? Come on, let's go. The temperature is.
The temperature is to desert.
Degrees. Check the chat.
Okay. Degrees.
Degrees. The pronunciation is degrees.
Degrees. Degrees.
No?
Windy.
Centigrades. Okay, listen to me. Okay, let's give a moment for this. Okay, give me a second. Okay. ¿Ya vieron por qué casi no les escribo muchas cosas? Porque la pronunciación de el inglés es bien diferente y nosotros como, como personas que hablamos español, tendemos mucho pues a pronunciar las cosas como las vemos, ¿sí? Entonces, por ejemplo, vemos que dice degres, decimos, degres, pero ya cuando vemos, cuando escuchamos la pronunciación es degrees. Entonces, acuérdense, les voy a poner mejor un documento para que puedan observar todo lo que estamos diciendo, ¿sí? Ahorita te voy a poner, decir, para que lo digas y veas qué es lo que estás diciendo. Acuérdate, todo necesita tener un orden. Ahí vamos a ver el documento. Lo que estamos diciendo es, en Fairbanks, Alaska, la temperatura es de tantos grados centígrados, por eso decimos degrees centigrades, ¿sí? Degrees significa grados en inglés y centigrades es centígrados. Y después vamos a decir cuál es el clima. Fíjense cómo lo tenemos que hacer, ¿no? Sé que a algunos ya les quedó claro, pero pues aquí está para que lo vean, ¿no? In Fairbanks, Alaska, the temperature. Ya saben que no, yo no soy mucho de que quiero escribirles porque si no, luego los voy a confundir y prefiero yo que me escuchen más para que vean cómo se dice. The temperature is 2 degrees centigrades. And it's, what do you think about the picture, everyone? How's the weather like in Fairbanks? Check the picture from Fairbanks. What do you think it's the weather in Fairbanks, Karime? Can you see it? Look at this. What could be the weather in Fairbanks?
Fairbanks.
But I want to know the weather. Look at this picture.
It's windy.
Okay, yes, it's windy, exactly. That's the way we say it. Very good. Okay, give me a moment. And we go back. So we say, it's windy. Yes, that's what we have to say. Desiree, are you ready to pass for the next one? We have another.
Yes, teacher.
Come on, you can do it. Let's go.
Greyland. The temperature is 1 degrees centigrades. Centigrades is cloudy.
It's cloudy. Okay. Well, I have here something to tell you people, all right? Let me see. Okay, this one, to be more specific, this is partly cloudy, yes? And if you check this out, we have here minus, all right? So when the temperature is colder, you call it minus. So we say in Nuuk, Greenland, the temperature is -1 degree centigrade, and it's partly cloudy. All right. Let me stop the presentation because I wanna give you some comments in Spanish very quickly, and after this we continue with the second part of the class. All right. Give me a second.